Hello there. I eat irony for breakfast, or at least I eat irony for breakfast resides within me. Now we're going to have two special guests because you really liked Max Stan, that's why she will be here to add on a commentary as well. Now aside from Max Stan, I eat irony for breakfast will also be here, do not worry. They will both give you your reading. I'm here just to pull the cards. Now, of course, before we start, as you may know, this is an ironic reading. It may be true, it may not be true, but it's probably true. And it's because in irony there is always some truth there. Okay, I'm going to show you, have you seen my stash of stones and stuff, right? This is turquoise. Just get to the point, man, for getting truthful messages and stuff. And like, ooh, if you just put your hand here, you get a spore of energy. I will not bore you anymore with my ways. I'll just continue on with the reading, and I'll also show you my crystal ball. See? It's so fucking awesome. Look at it.
Oh, that's nice.
It changes
So
colors.
beautiful.
This will also help us get a clear message from our imaginary friends, right? Let's see what's going on with you in March. Just for your reassurance that I'm doing, you know, clear readings, and I am shuffling for every single one of you. Well, for every single sign.
Nobody cares. Get to the reading.
I'll just show it on camera. The others can give their comments about all of this. Okay?
My comments is that you don't need to do this. This is an ironic reading. Nobody's taking it seriously. Whether you clean the cards or not, nobody cares. Just give them a message. Whatever card you pull out, they'll still believe you. Okay? Jesus. I eat irony for breakfast, don't be like that. People need to know that this is a truthful reading, coming from a place of love, bringing a truthful message. Whatever.
Aries for March.
Okay. We're getting somewhere.
That's it. We got our cards. That was
Okay.
pretty quick. At the bottom of the deck you have the Two of Pentacles. Okay. And 3 cards popped out for you. It's the Six of Pentacles in reverse. It's the 5 of Pentacles. Okay. And the Queen of Swords. Let me just show these for you. And we will have a direct connection with our other selves, just so they could say what do they think about this reading.
Hello there, Aries. Let me tell you why you would prefer my own interpretation. It's because Max Stan is going to tell you what you would like to hear. And me, I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know, IEIFB, just because you are confused in life, it doesn't mean you need to question my readings. Yeah, that's right, Max Stan, that's right. Take this out on me. You know, with the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, it's obvious that you're coming out of a situation where you were juggling out 2 things, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you were juggling 2 jobs, 2 people, or maybe you were just wondering what you need to fucking let go of, because you've had fucking enough, right? Let me see. Cards popped out. What was it? Right? 6 of Pentacles in reverse, 5 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Well, what does that have to tell you? It's obvious. Balance is missing. You're like feeling like shit. Like there is no hope whatsoever. Like you've been abandoned by this higher force that, you know, might be existing, might not be existing. And with the Queen of Swords, obviously, you have this sharp tongue, and you would like to fucking kill everyone who fucking gets in your way. And why wouldn't you? When you aren't receiving what you have been giving out, right? Of course you're gonna flip and be super mad at people. I think it's fucking obvious. Sure, go for it, do it. Do it, tell them who's the boss. So, Aries, what IEIFB said is not incorrect, but Queen of Swords can also be the point where you are communicating your feelings. So the sense of separation is gone, and so you can feel complete again. Seems like you were trying to play for both teams, but now it's time to make a decision and be very blunt about your preference. The moment you do so, you won't feel so alone anymore. And also, it won't feel like you are the only one giving into some situation. Maybe the question is, are you giving energy to the wrong thing? Are you trying to balance two things that are simply not meant to go well with each other? It's a reflection month, Aries.
And now, as you can see, I'm shuffling for Taurus for the month of March. A card popped out. That card is the Hangman. And the card at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands. Okay, let's see what our other participants here have to say about this reading.
Say what? Taurus, right? Well, it does say that Ten of Wands is the card at the bottom, and Hangman is the one which popped out. This obviously means that because of the Ten of Wands, you've been having so much shit on your plate, you've been doing so much fucking things at once that you're fucking exhausted, and now all you want to do is like take a rest, but you don't even like the rest because your mind is troubling you, and because you're thinking, where did I go wrong, and why am I split between two things, and why can't I decide what I want when I always know what I want, and you have this loss of self, and you're asking, who am I? And that's why I'm telling you, you know who you are? You're the person who needs to drop that shit and go be lazy as fuck. That's what you need to do.
You know, IEIFB has a point, but I wouldn't recommend just being lazy. But you are exhausted indeed, and feeling anxious that results are not coming. I say you reflect this month and decide if all of this effort is indeed necessary, and if maybe some things need to be dropped out of your life. With the Hangman, you don't like it that results are not coming, but they will only come when you make yourself a priority and do only what makes you feel okay and not tired all the time. So sure, take some rest, don't get so stressed, and just honor yourself is what I am trying to say. Reading for Gemini for March, please.
Hi, Gemini.
Let's see what's coming up for Gemini for March. How are they doing? Any better, I hope?
How are you doing, guys? Hope you're fine.
The cards are being playful. They do have something to say to you. Definitely. Let's see what that
That's
is.
because Geminis are hosts. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's harsh, man. Don't be like
Gemini
that.
for March.
Oh, come on. Faster, faster.
You cannot control energy, IEIFB. Sometimes it takes some time.
You do know that Geminis do not have such patience, right? To wait for you. Come on. Get it out. Come on.
But they should, if they want a truthful message.
There you have it, Gemini. At the bottom of the deck you have the High Priestess, and the card which popped out for you is the Fool in reverse though, okay? And I am very much excited to hear what our participants here have to say about this reading. I'm listening, yeah. Is the connection okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Hello?
What is this? Gemini, what did I get? High Priestess at the bottom and the Fool in reverse. Well, with the High Priestess at the bottom, it means that you've been in touch with your intuition and you've been listening to your feelings and the way you feel about life. Basically what you've been doing, you've been listening to Stan, right? And what? You became the Fool, because the Fool in reverse means you're making a hasty decision. You're making a rash decision. You're not taking into consideration what the fuck's going to happen if you do the thing you're planning to do.
Oh, you're wrong, IEIFB.
Because I am not saying they need to just listen to their intuition. Of course, as an air sign, their rational mind is just as important. Things are not as bad as they seem. It may be that Geminis are scared to listen to their intuition because they fear failure. How about that interpretation? Alright. Look, Maxtan. I know you like to keep it positive and such. I myself am positive as well. I am just saying, if their feeling is gonna make them go burn themselves to death, then maybe they should just shut out. What?
Well, just because you don't trust your intuition, it doesn't mean Geminis shouldn't be listening to theirs. IEIFB.
Oh yeah, great. Take it out on me.
Let's shuffle and see. Okay, this was rather quick. So, Cancer, at the bottom of the deck you have the Four of Wands in reverse, but don't be crying now because the card which popped out for you is the Three of Cups.
Ooh.
I have a
Third
pretty
party
good
match.
feel what this reading might mean, but I would like to hear from our participants here. What do they have to say about this?
Third party.
Yeah?
What's that? Cancer has Four of Wands in reverse. The bottom of the deck, Three of Cups, the card which popped out. Well, you know, Four of Wands is the card which actually depicts Cancer as a whole. Its sense of stability, a home, you know, harmony in the home. And when it's in reverse, it's obviously not happening. So, you know, this reading means that you need to go to the Three of Cups energy and fucking ruin some fucking family. Cause you are going to be the third wheel and fucking ruin that fucking family, man. And you know what? Maybe you should fucking do it. Cause why suffer alone in silence when you can actually make others suffer as well?
Oh gosh, what a terrible advice, IEIFB. First of all, Three of Cups in reverse means third party. But when it's like this, when it's upright, it means friends and spending time with friends. Learn your tarot, man, and don't be giving such harsh advice. And bad advice as well.
Seriously, Maxtan, you're going to take this out on me? Just because I'm having a bad month? I'm sorry if I'm not just like laughing all the time. Just being honest. If they wanna fucking ruin some fucking family, they fucking should.
Okay, let's say you're right, and this means a third-party situation. Why then should they ruin someone else's life? Not to mention that you are antagonizing them. What about if maybe there is someone else trying to interfere in their life, and that's why they're getting Four of Wands in reverse at the bottom?
Why, you ask? Because life is pointless.
Well, Cancers, you have your answer. If you are in a bad place, like IEIFB is, then go on and do stupid things, I guess. But if you listen to me, I say that you get through the hard times at home and through this hard emotional state by talking with friends, by expressing your emotions, and also by having fun with your friends, and simply trying to once again find the joys in life.
Leo, for the month of March, please.
Who's messaging you?
Who cares?
Let's shuffle and see. What can Leo expect in the month of March?
Quit avoiding the topic. Who's messaging you?
Nobody cares.
I feel like it's gonna be a wild month for all of us. Let's see.
Indeed.
Let's see, Leo. Let's see. Nope. Okay. There you have it. It's the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck that you got, and a card popped out for you, and that's the Four of Cups.
You mean Two of Swords in reverse, right?
I think it's pretty obvious what this
True.
really means, but of course, I'll connect with the other participants here and ask them what do they think about this reading, okay?
Two of Swords in reverse for Leo, Four of Cups, the card which popped out. What is this shit? Basically, something is right in front of your eyes, Leo, but you're not taking it into consideration because you're fucking blind, man, and because you only look into yourself, and you're too busy looking to yourself. You're too busy looking at yourself to notice what the others have to offer you. Well, yeah. Fucking means that you need to fucking listen what others fucking are telling you. 'Cause man, you're not gonna get anywhere. You're not gonna make any decision if you just look at yourself. Okay.
Well, IIFB, while you may be correct, you're just antagonizing Leos. What if it's not their fault that they're not seeing what is right in front of them? Some people actually suffer from delusions that they're not good enough, and maybe what's being offered is a cup of love and they don't wish to see it. I mean, IIFB, before you give advice to someone else, you need to listen to some advice as well. Otherwise, your reading is pretty accurate. I mean, it does mean that Leos are indecisive, and it's simply because they're not seeing the blessing in their own situation.
A reading for Virgo for the month of March, please. I am now shuffling. Let's see what comes up for you guys. Well, it was pretty quick again. The card at the bottom of the deck is the Strength card in reverse. No. Why? Well, because I guess the cards which popped out for you are the Moon card and Five of Pentacles. And of course, I'll connect with the other participants here and ask them, what do you guys think about this reading? What can you tell our Virgos here?
Virgo has Strength in reverse, the bottom of the deck. Then has the Moon, the Five of Pentacles. What the fuck is this shit? What is this? So really, you've been acting like a little bitch? Is that it? You've been acting like a little bitch, not helping out people, or like just blaming everyone for the fact that you're full of shit. And now you're wondering why you feel alone and abandoned. And why just people are coming up with some deceiving lies at you, and why they're treating you like you're, stupid, and like you don't feel what they're saying? Well, that's because you have the Strength in reverse. If you just flip that one, if you're just a nice human being and stop being a little bitch, I think things will get better.
Once again, IIFB, you're just looking into one side of the situation, like the Virgos are the bad ones here. I, for one, would like to believe in people because I am a Scorpio that has developed into such a nice human being. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying the fucking truth. So basically, my interpretation would be that the Strength card in reverse indicates that you're not being nice to your own self. I think you lack self-love, and that's why these cards are popping up. That's why things are messy. That's why the Moon is coming up. That's why you're simply blind to the blessings and to your own intuition about the situation. It's pretty clear that you know what you have to do. It's just that you do not trust yourself and you don't love yourself enough to believe that first you're not alone. I'm sure that you have many friends and people that support you. So please just reach out to someone if you cannot take care of yourself alone, and reach out, accept the love that they're offering, just so you could stop feeling so lonely and so lost in life. And then the Moon will appear in its good light, and you'll have a revelation about some really big thing coming, something that you have been waiting for, and something that you truly deserve.
Reading for Libra for the month of March, please.
This is you guys.
Stop it.
Libra for the month of March.
Be serious for a minute, IEIFB.
Okay, I'm done. Everyone's feeling like Five of Pentacles this month, it seems. Because the card which popped out for you is Exactly that one. Five of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck though, you have the Two of Wands. That's a pretty conflicting energy. We're going to talk about this in just a minute. Let's just connect first with the participants in this reading and ask them what do they think about this, okay?
Libra, I will start off by saying that the Two of Wands is a beautiful energy. It means that you are inspired and you have the urge to create something. You have the ideas, you have the passion to do so, and you're looking at the world waiting to see when the opportunity will come because you are ready to go. With the Five of Pentacles coming up, I'm a bit confused because that's not a good energy. That's an energy that's saying you're feeling a bit abandoned by maybe people around you or by this higher force that's around us. You're feeling simply empty spiritually and whatnot. Those are conflicting energies, and maybe that's the battle between you and your other self, them trying to figure out which one is right. Two of Wands, the bottom, Five of Pentacles coming up. So what is this fucking shit? Well, what I think it means? I think it means that as a classical Libra, they cannot make up their mind. They have more than one passion at once. They're looking at the world, thinking, what else can I get from this world? What else can I have for myself? And now they're feeling fucking lonely because they forgot that people also need to receive stuff. And Libra's being fucking greedy all this fucking time. Is that it? Is that what's happening? IEIFB, once again, you're looking at just one side of the coin. Please, Libras, do not listen to IEIFB. If people are leaving, that's because they were not meant to be in your life. Now you have the full right to be in wonder before you decide what to do in your life. What I'm saying is that you shouldn't let this energy go away. You should take advantage of it, and you should listen to that positive voice in your head, because the negative one simply is not correct, just like IEIFB isn't correct in your case.
Reading for Scorpio for the month of March.
That's my
please.
sign.
This is my own sign, so it's pretty exciting, isn't it?
Is it really?
I'm particularly excited to hear what the other participants have got to say about my sign.
That it's not your sign. You're an imposter.
Okay.
Honey, I believe you're a Libra.
Two cards popped out, by the way. I'll show them in a second. The card at the bottom of the deck is not a very pleasant one, to be honest. It's the Sun card in reverse. Alright? Now, the cards which popped out, that's my mistake. That's three cards that
See?
popped
Quit
out.
lying.
Just a moment. Okay. Well. Everything is reversed in our life in March. I don't know how to react to this, but we'll ask the participants. So we have the Hermit card in reverse. We have the Five of Swords in reverse. And we have the Temperance card in reverse as well. So we have those three reverse cards. And we also have the Sun card in reverse at the bottom of the deck. What do you guys have to say about this?
They're fucked.
It seems like it seems like a rocky month for us, but let's hear what they have to say.
Now let me not start on Scorpio. Sun in reverse, Hermit in reverse, Five of Swords in reverse, Temperance in reverse. Well, it's fucking obvious. I think what's happening, you guys are even darker than me right now. And believe me, I'm having a rough month. Me, as an IEIFB, right? So, because you're dwelling in this darkness, you're obviously coming out of your hermit mode, going out to fucking torment people and show them how fucking fucked up you are and how you cannot deal with life and how everything is everyone's fucking fault but yours. That's what's happening in my opinion. That's what I see. Lack of understanding for others, lack of just trust for others. Of course, things will be coming up. If you've been treating people like shit, you can't expect for them to treat you better, you know? My dear Scorpios, unfortunately I cannot say that IEIFB is wrong. If you dwell in such negative energy, you could only expect to explode and hurt the people around you. I beg you to not do that. With the sun in reverse, you are in a darker place. Maybe you've lost your passion about stuff. That's pretty concerning since I'm a Scorpio as well. I do not wish to go there. So here's a cheating tip. Here's how we can cheat the universe. Now, first, Hermit in reverse means that we are coming out of our isolation period. I don't know about you, but I had one of those. Five of Swords in reverse could mean that people who were not very much on your side, they're being exposed, and now you know who is your friend and who isn't. And with the Temperance in reverse, it means there is a lack of balance in how you do stuff. There is simply lack of concentration on how to handle life, especially. So my advice would be, forget about who's right, who's wrong. Forget about this so-called balance you speak of, because with the Temperance in reverse, it obviously means that you have a very poor view on what balance actually is. What you think is right may not be right. What I say is simply try to act on forgiveness and moving on from this stressful situation, because if you dwell in this realm, you could only expect for things like this to happen, for people with the energy of Five of Swords to keep coming and returning. My advice is let it go, forget about others at the moment, make yourself priority, and also redefine what balance means for you, okay? A reading please for Sagittarius for the month of March.
Hey, that's my sign.
My dear Sagittarius people, let's see.
Hope it's a good one.
A card immediately popped out. So there you have it.
What is it?
Remember how last month you had the Ace of Wands in reverse? Well, this time at the bottom of the deck you have the Ace of Swords in reverse. And the card which popped out for you is the Queen of Swords. Now, who's getting in touch with their feminine side, eh? Well, let's first see what the participants have to say, and we're going to talk about this a little bit more as well, okay?
Oh, isn't that fucking nice? Ace of fucking Swords in fucking reverse and the fucking Queen of fucking Swords. I'm gonna say fucking as much as I fucking want to. Hello there, Sagittarius. Well, with the Ace of Swords in reverse, it obviously means that you are in a place of just feeling very, very much confused. Swords are related to intellect, ideas, thoughts, conversations, stuff like that. With the Ace of Swords in reverse, I believe this means you're simply out of ideas right now how to fix your situation. You've tried so many things. You're trying to think it through. You're trying to find something that will make sense at this point, but you're having troubles with that. I can understand that, and I'm very sorry that you feel this way. But the Queen of Swords, I think that's a very positive energy. While I believe IEIFB will say that she would just like to insult people and stuff, she's actually someone who likes to stand her ground, and she knows what she wants, and she is confident in pursuing it, and she's also a woman of justice. Please get in touch with your own feminine side, but that feminine side that's a bit dominative, you know what I'm saying, because even though you're feeling at a loss right now, with the help of the Queen of Swords, you can once again believe that you have it all within you, the ideas, the passion, the drive, and you'll be able to get out of this dump that you got yourself into.
Look, Max Stan, don't try to make this better. You know, you don't know what's going on. You don't know how it feels like to be just sharp with your words, because there's nothing else. You know, in you anymore, because you've been so fed up with life, because you've been so fed up to be, you know, so much, to be feeling so much out of ideas, that the only thing that you can say is fucking insults to fucking people, you know, you just wanna fucking insult people.
Because you would like to feel better. That's exactly what I think Sagittariuses are experiencing right now. Is it the best way to go? Probably not. But at least you have your explanation, Sagittarius. Fucking don't listen to that fucking bitch. Gosh, just look at the anger IEIFB is expressing. This is exactly what I'm saying you shouldn't do. Because you are so much better than this, Sagittarius. This is not your actual energy. Please use the positive side of the Queen of Swords and do as I told you in the very beginning. Because you have so much potential and it would be such a waste to use it on just insults, really.
A reading for Capricorn for the month of March, please.
Let's see, Capricorn. Okay, what can you expect in March? Oh, yeah. You seem to be a bit tense. The deck wants to, well, fly all over the place. Let's see.
Breathe in, breathe out.
We're going to have to take control over the deck because it's flying.
Correct, yeah.
Capricorns for the month of March. There we go. Okay. Card at the bottom of the deck is the Empress. That's you guys. And we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay. Now let's hear from our participants here, our guests. What do they have to say about this reading?
So Capricorn's been feeling like the Empress, but then again the only thing they can attract is a Knight of Wands in reverse. Isn't that fucking ironic? Look at it, look at it. They wanted someone to take action because they're so ready, now so pretty, waiting for that knight on a horse, and the knight on a horse is not coming because they do not want to move. And the only movement they're making is making you fucking pissed. Well, gosh, you know, IEIFB is not entirely incorrect because a Knight of Wands in reverse resembles a person that's too emotional, but in a bad way. They're like, they like to just chase after something just because they want to. They're pretty selfish. And also the way they chase is a bit you could even say that it violates people's rights. So if there is such person around you, it might be a fire sign, by the way. If anything is feeling off about them and you don't like the way they're approaching you, please stay away from them, because the Empress energy is not something that you would like to lose. The Empress means that you are feeling so well within your own skin. You're feeling like you can create anything. You're so creative right now, so loving, so gentle, and it would be such a waste to give out this energy to someone who cannot appreciate that and who's like so pissed off at life, somehow like IEIFB is. Please take care of yourself and watch out for people like that. And also please watch out if this is resembling you, a part of you. It would be better to focus on the Empress energy, since the Empress energy could bring out the best in you. It could bring things to fruition, and it will basically make your relationships with people more stable. Whereas if you act like the Knight of Wands in reverse, people will be very much upset with you and wouldn't like to talk with you, believe me. It's really not a way you should follow. No.
Aquarius for month of March.
Let's see. What can Aquarius expect in the month of March?
Hi Aquarius.
What can you expect, guys?
It's been wild with you, so hopefully it's a good one. A good reading. Man, what did I tell you about shuffling? Nobody cares. Shut up, IEIFB.
You seem to be a bit silent. That's okay. You've been in isolation for the whole month, right? A card popped out. I'm going to have to pick it up from the floor. In the meantime, I'll just tell you that at the bottom of the deck you have the High Priestess, though in reverse. The card which popped out for you is your own card, the Star card in reverse. We're going to talk about this in just a little bit. Let's just hear from our guests here in the studio. What do you have to say about this reading?
That's a fucking, that's just sad, man. That's just sad, this reading. To have your own card in reverse, that's just sad, man. They're obviously, these Aquarius people, they're obviously not going the right way. They're obviously missing something. Perhaps they should be listening indeed to that intuition of theirs, but then again, that's Aquarius. What kind of intuition? They don't believe in that shit, do they? Would you like me to make you a dissertation about how intuition works? Would you like me to create a video? How I talk to my intuition and how my intuition actually has a personality of its own? Sure, I'll do that, yeah. And I really don't have much to say. Aquariuses are fucked up. Gosh, Aquarians, what IEIFB is saying is really kind of true. It seems like you haven't been listening to your intuition. I do know that you are more like the science type of people, but it seems like you are simply not fulfilling your dreams and you're not living up to your truest potential, precisely because you're not allowing yourself to feel, to sense things. You are constantly paranoid that people are against you, that they don't like you. Maybe I would suggest going out in nature, maybe or simply doing something spiritual, or maybe I could suggest talking to someone who's more who you deem more spiritual than you. They might be able to give you some advice on how to unlock that part of you, because you do need it if you'd like to fulfill your dreams. You're feeling so hopeless right now, and I'm so sorry, but this is all because you're not allowing yourself to first feel and to second to sense how others are perceiving you. You're making all of these stories in your head, and that's why you're so unhappy, and that's why you're not on the road to success. Please look into ways to wake up your intuition and just follow what it says. It will be really helpful.
Reading for Pisces for
Hi, Pisces.
the month of March, please. Pisces.
Exciting.
For the month of March, a card popped out immediately. Okay, it's the High Priestess in reverse. Someone is not in tune with their intuition. Are you? You're being too logical and rational. Let's see here. The bottom of the deck, 8 of Cups.
I see.
Oh, interesting. Let's hear from our guests here. What do you have to say about this reading? What can Pisces expect?
Well, what is this? Of course, a Pisces is not listening to their intuition when their intuition is telling them to leave some fucking shit behind that they have not been leaving. My dear Pisces, welcome. I'm happy to make a reading for you, but I'm not happy to see that there are some lingering feelings that you are not letting go of. This card shows a man, the 8 of Cups, shows a man that's leaving a very tedious and dreadful emotional situation, something that's been making them feel so anxious and worried all the time, and they're going on an adventure. It seems like you are not doing that, though. It seems like with the High Priestess in reverse, you are again being paranoid. You are not listening to your inner sense of what's right, what's wrong, what should be happening, and you are I think you're self-sabotaging yourself by staying in some situation that's making you feel very sick and very, very lonely in this world. I would suggest just finding a way to let go of this dreadful feeling you have. Now, this may revolve around what the 8 of Cups is. It's simply an emotional state that is no longer serving someone. This is what you need to let go of, and you do need to listen to your intuition as well, just so you could proceed forward. This situation may mean lots of things for you. This emotional state may be the result of many things. It might be something that you've been experiencing for years even. Please find the root to the problem and solve it so you could be happy again, okay? You know, Max Stan, you're being fucking too nice to them. You're too nice, because obviously a Pisces wouldn't listen to the intuition they have when their intuition is telling them to fucking leave some fucking unhealthy situation. Because, you know, a Pisces would always prefer to suffer instead of actually working on what's working. You know what I'm saying? Stop making up excuses for them. Well, I am not trying to make excuses for them. I'm just saying that, of course, because they're so emotional, it's hard for someone who's been living in such a state to just leave it, especially when they believe that's the truth. You can't really argue with that. That's why I'm saying, Pisces, it's your intuition that's going to take you out of there. IEIFB, please watch your mouth and be a little bit more polite in the situation. You don't even know what it's like to be a Pisces, so you better first take that into consideration before you give anyone any advice, okay? Oh, right, now I am the bad guy. I'm just here to say what the fucking truth is. That's the truth, man.
And now it's time for the personal readings for all of you guys. Let me just see who the lucky winners are, because you know, you would have to first comment on my videos in order to qualify for free ironic reading from me. So we have 3 lucky winners. Zetsubou Zuzu, as fucking always. Kristiana Kirilova, who's a friend of mine, obviously, like probably most of you.
Hello.
And Facey, who's also a friend of mine, by the way. You think I don't know who you are? Of course I know, Facey.
Hi, Facey.
Or should I call you fam? Alright. So, reading for Zetsubou Zuzu first, because they were first, you know, to comment. A reading for March for Zetsubou Zuzu, please. What can Zetsubou Zuzu expect in March? Let's see. Okay. So I was told to shuffle just once more. The card which popped out is the Page of Cups.
Good.
Okay. I'm told that this is it. The bottom of the deck is the 6 of Swords. So 6 of Swords at the bottom and Page of Cups as the card which popped out for you. Let's hear from our guests in the studio.
It's lovely.
What do you have to say about this?
You know, Zetsubou Zuzu, I may be harsh with people, but I'm never harsh with the people who actually follow me. So I would say that you obviously are maybe the first one in this whole reading who's actually doing the right thing. 6 of Swords, man, you're living out this fucking thought process that you had. You've been fucking depressed, by the way. How did you do it? Because I need to get out of my own fucking hole that I've put myself in. Look at that shit. You have Page of Cups. You're practically Max Stan, who's like all flowers and fluffy, even though she's fucking dark as fucking fuck. She has all this belief in people, which I don't. I'm being honest here. And what is this? You're actually being a better person. Praise you, Zetsubou Zuzu. Praise you, motherfucker. Praise you. Hi, Zetsubou Zuzu. I actually cannot believe that IEIFB was nice to someone for once today. What IEIFB said is completely true. You are now feeling much more joyful and excited about life during March because you finally let go of some thought pattern that was stopping you on your way to success. And aside from telling you congratulations and well done, there's simply not much to say. You are the one who's actually should be giving advice to people because you've been doing so great. And I truly hope that the reading is correct because I do like to hear good news, and I do like to hear that people are, just feeling better about themselves and being excited about life and feeling creative and like they're ready to go and live their life as they should, being happy and excited.
It's time to get a reading for Kristiana Kirilova. Kristiana Kirilova for the month of March, please. Hello, Chris. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. We should catch up. But now I'm going to shuffle the cards and see what comes up for you for the month of March. Let's hope it's a good one. Okay. Now, Chris, you're not going to panic, right? Because, of course,
Why?
the guests here are going to interpret what this reading means for you. But at the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Cups.
Okay, good.
Okay. Someone's being playful and actually excited about life. But here are the cards which popped out for you and will be kind of your challenges for the month. That's the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And we have the Eight of Cups in reverse as well. Okay, please take a look. That's your cards and this is your energy.
I see. Got it.
So what do you guys have to say about this reading? What can you tell Chris?
Well, Chris, you do know me. You have seen me, I guess. Have you really? It's fine to feel so fucking excited about life. Let me tell you something, as a person who's always excited but now isn't. It always comes down to this. You always have some challenge, and this is your fucking challenge. That you need to fucking let go again of some fucking emotion you've been experiencing all this fucking time. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse means that you don't think things are happening the way they should. But that's not true. That's not true. You're just stuck because you're not living some fucking emotion that's been bugging you. You know what, Chris? That's the same as me. So that's what I should be doing as well. Oh my god, I received some revelation here.
Hello there, Chris. Well, what IEIFB said is partially correct. The Page of Cups does mean that you're coming out feeling very, very much joyful and excited about life and about doing things and about creating things, about pursuing your dream life. Now, because you have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, this might mean things are not exactly happening in the way that you thought they should, or things are being delayed. This simply might be because you yourself should learn patience, my friend, and you should know that sometimes we do need to first heal ourselves, okay, from some past wounds we have had before we can actually move on and before we can reap our rewards. So with the Eight of Cups in reverse, the advice is that you do heal and leave some emotional state you've been having. If you're doubting people, if you're doubting yourself, if you're simply having any sort of emotional discomfort, please look into it, see why that is, talk to someone if you need to, trust people, just know that whatever happened in the past is no longer working. That's why it needs to go, and then you'll see that the Wheel of Fortune will turn into your favor. I actually believe it already is turning into your favor. It's just that you are like too much in a hurry to see the results. But honey, results will not be coming, the ones that you want, that is, before you absolutely heal that part of you that's been feeling so just abandoned, lost, depressed and stuff. So that's my advice for you, and the best way to do it is by being creative and by simply continuing to be so excited about life, because no matter what happened to you in the past, right now things are different, and if you wish to make the next step, just please heal your past wounds and you will immediately see the results, okay?
Please, can
get a reading from March for Facey.
Facey, you're up. One.
Hi, fam.
Hello.
So, shuffling. Shuffling, shuffling. I know you've had it pretty rough lately, so let's see what the reading can say. Let's hear it. Okay, someone's confused because no cards are popping out. Ain't that life?
Faster.
Alright. Facey for the month of March.
Hopefully it's a good one.
A card popped out for you. I have to pick it up from the floor. I can see what it is. Okay. My dear Facey, the card which popped out for you is the Empress in reverse, and the card at the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups.
Oh,
So I'm pretty sure you know your tarot, but let's hear from our participants here. How do they interpret this reading?
Hey, Facey, what's up? Respect, fam. Yeah, we've been going through the same fucking emotion. Yeah? Seven of Cups, not knowing who the fuck you are. What the fuck do you want? What the fuck is real? Okay, what the fuck is passion? What the fuck is emotion? What the fuck is motivation, right? Obviously, when you, a Sagittarius person, even though you think 24/7, even when a person such as you cannot reach a solution, cannot actually understand what's happening in their mind, will be fucking mess, will be a fucking mess, will be a fucking empress in a fucking reverse situation. Can you see me? Can you see me being a fucking empress in a fucking reverse? You know what that fucking means? It means we need to, I think, just stop thinking and just feel. You know, we gotta feel what's right. But can we? Yeah. In our own core, in our own very being, we do know what's right. That's what we should be doing. We need to focus on what truly inspires us and follow that one. And if we lack inspiration, then we have to fucking just understand why. Know what I'm saying?
hello there, Facey.
You know, actually, what IEIFB said is entirely, absolutely correct. Isn't it ironic that any Sagittarius is so quick to give advice when it comes to other people, when something is presented as an outside situation, but when it comes to themselves, indeed, they're feeling lost. As you may know, you do know that Seven of Cups means you are conflicted about your desires. You don't know what's even true anymore. You don't know what is it that you actually want out of life. And who wouldn't feel stressed and like the Empress in reverse, and like you can't even manifest shit, you can't even feel pretty or like you're deserving enough. You always preach to people to know what they want, to chase after what they want, to be passionate about life. So when you are the complete opposite of that, it's absolutely normal to indulge in self-loathing. But honey, of course this can be fixed as well. Please talk to someone who's experiencing some similar issue and sort it out, or try and look into yourself by just completely looking at the situation from perspective. What would you tell yourself if you yourself were someone else experiencing this problem? How would you reach out to them? What would you tell them? How would you what advice would you give them in order for them to find what is it that truly makes them passionate about life? How would you what advice would you give them in order for them to dissociate what is true and what is not? I do know that You are not just a party person, any Sagittarius, really. You're not just one who's gonna say, hey, let's go drink and like forget about life. No, you have this philosophical side of you as well, and you need to bring that out and just help yourself out this time. Enough with the others. This time it's you that needs your advice the most, okay?
Thank you so much for watching. If you like my readings, you can just comment down below and I'll make you a free reading as well. Is it true? Is it not? Who cares? At least it's free, right? If you like, you can subscribe to this channel, and if you do, well, you'll get shit. You just get uploads not very frequently. That's what you'll get. If you want to actually get something from me, you should comment on my readings. That way you can get a reading. That's all you can get from me, and maybe a heart react, just so I could show you that I actually care. Okay,
You drive me crazy. I'll have all these kisses for you if you just comment, right?
I'll just give you a heart react and of course a reading. Bye, and thank you so much for watching. See you in April.